guys.
Good morning.
Welcome back to the Booze Adventures.
It's no adventure today.
No, we got a couple of sit-down videos for you. But first, we've been away for a few weeks.
It's because we've both been diseased.
Yeah, we've both been kind of poorly. Ewan's hay fever, as you saw in our Chesington vlog, which was actually our last
really
upload.
It got really bad, and I got diseased.
It was awful. He was really, really poorly.
I was poorly for like a few weeks,
and
we
then
actually came off a lot of stuff.
I had a ear infection, and I didn't agree with the antibiotics I was initially prescribed. I was very, very sick. I won't go into too much detail because I have phobia.
It's a bit, we're both very diseased. It wasn't nice.
So yeah, and we were meant to do an Alton Towers vlog, but we were with our friends and we just didn't really film enough content to make the vlog.
But we did do Sub Terra.
Yes, and
we're going to talk about
we're going to review Sub Terra in this video. We will put out a full-length Towers vlog in the summer as soon as we go. But yeah, let's get into talking about Nemesis Sub Terra.
I really
Obviously,
like it.
It's reopened.
Yeah.
I'd never done it before. You'd done it originally. So, first things first. I love the new sign. It's nothing major, but they've kind of gone from just a 2D thing to a proper 3D.
2D one was a placeholder, 100%.
It's a lot more. I don't know. It's more eye-catching.
It's still not as good as the original one. The logo's not as good.
But I like it because it kind of ties into the new colours on Nemesis.
Yeah.
It's on the retrack.
It's just very, very not the whole, like, to be honest, the actual experience hasn't changed that much. I'm going to be honest, like spoilers.
Yeah, this will have spoilers.
Yeah.
The queue line, it was advertised as a 45-minute wait. We literally waited about 15 minutes. Like, it was ridiculous.
I have a feeling that that's because they were overestimating the queue time because of the terrible operations, but actually the ops weren't that bad.
Yeah, so, once you're through the queue, before you enter the building, there's obviously the baggage hold, so we put all of our bags into the baggage.
You go into a pre-show, which is basically like to tell you about the alien and that.
It's kind of like you're meant to be in a lift.
You go down a lift and you go to a big cave.
But yeah, the video was quite cool, but some of the graphics was a bit
Some of the graphics were terrible. Oh my god. It is also, right, spoilers, big spoilers. This is one of the things that has changed, is the video has changed. It used to be, they used some of the graphics from the original Nemesis advert and like loads of the 1994 stuff. Now it's all about the new Nemesis. And it's
all very weird. Like, some of it's really good, but then some of the graphics are quite questionable. It's
very strange. Also, all the Q-Line TVs were not working when we rode it.
Yeah, I know they've been switched on again recently. But, yeah.
We just had some weird audio that no one understood. But, you go down the lift. It's a simulated lift. It's not a real one.
Yeah, you're split into, like, different groups. So you have, like, A, B, C, and D.
Yeah, it's like you all end up in the same place. But it takes you into the right
takes
system.
you, like, which row or which tower you're going to be sat on. And then you go in, obviously, the egg's there, and you're seated into your drop tower. It's pretty much the same seats as the drop deads.
Now, I don't know about the drop sequence in that whole room. I don't know if they've changed the position of the egg. I don't know if they've made the egg higher. Because from what I remember, the egg was more sort of at eye level. It's kind of on a big stool now.
It's kind of like you're looking up at it.
Yeah, it used to be kind of like eye level, I swear. I don't know if that's changed.
And yeah, I believe like... obviously I didn't do it originally, but I think towers didn't drop simultaneously, but now you do.
The towers all used to drop at different times, and it was like really cool because the egg would show and everyone would like drop at different times, and sometimes you kind of see the other towers going, and it was cool.
But yeah, now you all go at the same time.
Yeah.
It's very loud in there. It's quite scary.
It's cool. It's
quite jumpy, really.
When you drop down, it's like you're in the egg nest. And there's like hatched eggs, and there's like they have the little whips at your ankles. You go like,
Yeah, you've got like the leg ticklers.
The back prodders, which I absolutely hate, so I lean forward.
Yeah, I don't like back prodders.
If you have back problems,
they normally
forward.
tell you not to go on, but then
Yeah.
if you don't think your back problems are awful, but you decide to ride, lean forward because they are violent.
It's not
things.
nice. It's not nice.
And then obviously you rise back up, and then you exit, and you have to go through like the scare maze sequence. I was so disappointed with it.
The sequence is terrible. I'm sorry.
When we went through, we had one actor, and he was just shining a torch at us, going, decontamination.
It was rubbish.
Which is a bit of a letdown. I was expecting it to be a bit better. He did get me at one moment where he ran along the cage and kind of like jumped out in front of me.
It always used to be, because they've shortened the maze as well.
Yeah, you're not in there for ages.
It used to be about maximum 3 or 4 actors, but it would go on right until you walked out. Now there's this whole like white panel bit at the end, and it's like you just kind of walk out.
It's literally like the tiniest section, and it's designed to have 2 actors in there. With just the one, it doesn't really work.
It doesn't work with one actor. I think it's good. Don't get me wrong. Right?
I enjoyed it. I would do it again. It's another placeholder attraction with Nemesis shut, and it gets a bit of. It takes away the cues from the main part because people. At the start of the season, we're only down there for Gal, really.
I'm going to say it's a genius idea to bring it back. Like, absolutely ingenious.
Yeah.
Perfect time to do it. It got everyone really interested as well, because...
Yeah, everyone was so excited.
A lot of people hadn't done it, and the people that had done it were like, ooh!
It's coming back.
It's cool.
No, I enjoy it. I would say... I maybe wouldn't ride it every time I go, but if I had the time in the day, I definitely would.
It's a filler. It's a filler ride.
It's very much like Ghost Train at Thorpe, where...
To do it after lunch.
It's something nice to do after lunch, along with Curse at Alton Manor.
Yeah.
Speaking of which, when we did visit... On our first ride, a lot of the effects were broken.
Kirsten,
just to talk at like we, obviously this is our Sub Terra review, but I think it's worth just talking about.
Yeah, well, it's kind of like that in Sub Terra as well, because the potential could happen in that, and I hope it doesn't.
Yeah, they need to really keep on top of stuff.
It's bad. Like there were multiple effects in Kirsten that weren't working.
It's like one of my favourites is Emily going along in the car next to you, and on our first ride she didn't work. On the second ride she did work.
Yeah, it's weird,
but on the flip side of that, there was loads of new stuff in there that I definitely don't remember. So they are adding stuff.
They're messing about with it, but it's fair enough. Dark rides are like that.
Yeah, and
that's about it really. Alton Towers is kind of popping off at the minute, so you know, hopefully there'll be some interesting stuff at Scarefest. I kind of doubt it, because the past couple of years have been...
I would love to see a new maze.
I'd love to see something Nemesis related. Like, a new maze.
I mean, even if they try to bring back some form of Project 42, because that was quite good.
Oh, that was banging. Project was... I mean, I'll never come back, I don't think, but... Project was one of my favourite mazes. So, yeah.
It was really good. But yeah, hopefully we'll be back at Towers soon. Hopefully we'll be back at the other Merlin parks very soon. Obviously Ghost Train at Thorpe has had updates since we last did it, so I'd love to go on and see what's been changed. Chesney, obviously we've done World of Jumanji quite a few times, but it's one of my favourite parks to go to just for a very chilled day. You don't have to rush around Chesney to have a good day. You just you can take it at your own pace, and it's fab.
Yeah, I agree with that.
We'll probably go back for Wilderfest, because I loved Wilderfest last year.
It's good, don't get me wrong. Chesney's events always seem to they pull the bag out. I mean, we're literally going off a tangent here, but hey, this is our videos. We do what we want.
Yeah, sorry guys.
Sorry, we do what we want.
We're trying to keep you informed on what we're trying to plan in. Obviously, Thorpe is back with Carnival. Breakout of Bozos is back. We didn't vlog it last year, so we want to get there and vlog that for you guys as well, because that is a brilliant event. That's my favourite Thorpe event, aside from Fright Nights.
I agree.
I think Fright Nights is the best. Then it's probably Carnival, then it's Oktoberfest, and then Mardi Gras.
Mardi Gras.
But on the flip side of that again, Chesney's best event last year was definitely Halloween, but then the second best, I would say, was Mardi Gras. Chesney's Mardi Gras is, different levels to the other parks. But yeah.
I agree. But yeah, that's basically it. We're going to do another video, which we're actually going to film like right now. It's about Park Asterix.
Yeah.
So
exciting news.
it's going to be we're going to talk about bear roller coasters, the travel plans, which are really funny.
Yeah.
You'll enjoy it. Watch the video. Click on the video.
Yeah, I will.
Just do it.
I'll try and link it in the description below.
Yeah.
I'll put like a little end card on so you
We'll
can watch
sort
this
it.
and then go straight into our Park Asterix video.
Alright.
So until then, from Mr. B is,
Magic.
and from me, it's see you guys in a minute.